my channel. Today we're going to be doing our lunch prep for the week. So we're going to have a low carb beef and broccoli. It's going to be really easy. I'm going to use a flank steak and we'll cut it in thin slices before we cook it up. We'll do the broccoli, of course, and then for the sauce for the broccoli beef, we're going to use a soy sauce. I have some already minced up garlic. I'm going to use a sugar substitute swerve sweetener because we're going to keep this keto low carb this week. And also some beef broth will go into the sauce that we'll have for our broccoli beef that we'll have for lunch this week. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slice up the flank steak and we'll get that cooking, and then we'll cook the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I have a thin flank steak and I'm going to cut it into strips and then we'll cook it on the stove. Okay, I'm going to cut the flank steak into strips. I'm going to cut it again down the middle. So for the sauce for our beef and broccoli, we're going to use half of a cup of soy sauce. I have low sodium soy sauce. I have a quarter of a cup of beef broth. I have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I have 2 tablespoons of swerve sweetener. So I'm going to stir it all together. All right, so now I'm gonna put the beef onto the stove and then we'll add this awesome Asian beef and broccoli sauce. I'm gonna heat a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. I'm gonna give it a minute to heat up. And I'm going to add in the cut up pieces of the flank steak. So we will let it cook in here for a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes per side. Then we'll flip them over and cook them on the other side. All right, so the flank steak has been in for about 6 minutes, and I'm gonna flip them all over to get the other side, and we'll make sure that the flank steak is cooked thoroughly before we add in the sauce. All right, so the flank steak is done. I'm going to drain the liquid and then we'll start cooking the broccoli. So I already got broccoli that was chopped up in a bag. You can get broccoli, just a head of broccoli, and chop it up if you'd like. So I'm just gonna put the broccoli into a steamer basket. I have a little bit of water at the bottom of the pan. So we'll fill up the steamer basket with the broccoli and we'll let this cook for it'll take about 6 to 8 minutes for the broccoli to cook all the way. So I'll put the lid on and let the broccoli steam. All right, so the broccoli's done. So I'm gonna add it to the beef now and we'll finish up the beef and broccoli. All right, so I added the broccoli into the flank steak and now I'm going to pour in our mixture of our soy sauce with our sweetener and our garlic. So now I'm going to turn the heat back on here and I'm gonna let the sauce thicken up so we'll have a good Asian beef and broccoli meal. I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna put it on for about 3 to 4 minutes just to let the sauce thicken, and then we will let it cool. We'll portion it out into our weekly lunch meal prep containers and we'll be ready to go with our healthy lunch for this week. All right, so our super healthy lunch is meal prepped for the week. So now we're ready to go. We have this really healthy keto, low carb broccoli beef meal that we'll have for lunch each day this week. So I will portion it out into our lunch containers and then our lunch will be all set. So lunch is portioned out into our meal prep containers. It is ready to go. Check the description box for the recipe for this healthy beef and broccoli dish that we're having this week. Keto friendly, low carb friendly. Like I said, you can add a little bit of brown rice or white rice if you would like, but this week we're keeping it low carb. So check the description box, like I said, for the recipe. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my other weekly breakfast and lunch meal prep videos. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.